Hi guys. So you may have noticed that I haven't been on YouTube lately, and it's been a couple years and we've been really busy. I've had longer breaks in the past and stuff. I would make these videos and all, and then at the beginning I would say like, Bayonetta fan 001 is back. And it's like, really? Where did you even go? Like, I'm not that interesting. So the reason I wanted to mention that and kind of make fun, so this is going to be a longer break. I just don't know how long. Yes, so I'm actually trying to cover 10 years worth of information. So it's a lot to cover, so don't feel too overwhelmed or whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to say how amazing these past 10 years of my life have been. That I'm actually starting a new channel called Rose's YouTube channel. I'll get to that in just a minute. I just started this as a kid, just making video projects because I could. Because I didn't have any friends. It all started when I had a friend who saw it was a drawing of a ship that I made. And he said, "Oh, that looks like Teen Titans." And I was like, well, yeah, it kind of does. And then I was thinking, well, I can't watch Teen Titans anymore. I'm an adult now and stuff. Yeah, back in 6th grade. So it turns out I started watching again. And so I started getting into AMVs and stuff. And I started making those, and it was almost like a every other week or every day sort of thing. That's what I did in the summertime when I was out of school. My first YouTube video was Beast Boy Feels Like a Monster. And that video has accumulated over 700,000 views. And you've seen me make gaming videos and other videos and turning into more of like school projects or church projects. I've got so many different like photography and stuff on there just from different life events going on. And so it really excites me to see how all of that worked and to see how far we've come in that amount of time. And it's almost like Bayonetta fan 001's channel has come full circle. Because it was my goal back in 6th grade to make a movie. Now you can tell it was a first movie, there are some flaws, there are some really good parts though, but you know, we worked with what we had. And that was actually the last video I posted on my channel. It's been really awesome hanging out with you guys. You're watching my videos and seeing the different feedback that comes in. It really makes my day, and I am still going to be active on that channel, but not nearly as active as on the Rose's channel. I think it's a good idea to go ahead and move on and do another channel, and in this way we can make this for business. We'll be talking about the books that I've been working on for the past 10 years also, but I'm just really grateful for how God has blessed us with the right friends, the right resources, and the right people in the community to get involved and to do what we've done just in the past 10 years. And it's really, I'm surprised at myself because there were times in life, there were times in schools, we've had all kinds of falling outs. I mean, it's crazy, but God restored pretty much all of those. And it's just awesome to see that. And so, like I said, this first half of my life, it's like, it's come around to making this goal and this goal happen. And now the next channel is kind of like the next chapter in our life. Now this channel is going to be used for growing our business as well as continuing down the book side of things. So I just wanted to make sure that I made that clear. And, you know, Bayonetta fan went from, you know, being in my house and my things and what I did into turning into more of a community-oriented channel, unintentionally. We got to learn about the wonderful world of copyright, but once we figure that out, we hope to have some videos on things that we like, that you see in the media, and we're probably going to be like a how-to and film/entertainment channel that talks about different things. Also, if you like this video, we're going to be doing a lot more of this type of stuff. So, but you can't watch it over here. You gotta go over there. You gotta go on. We moving. You too. You coming with us? Let's go. So, anyways, I hope you do like this because it is something that I'm wanting to pursue more. and especially with, you know, getting our brand out there, getting the books and stuff noticed and all these things. So it's nice. And if the channel absolutely sucks and doesn't work, you'll probably see me a lot sooner. But we're hoping that everything does, and so far it has been, but we definitely have a lot of people in different places that we're trying to figure out how to work and stuff. I was actually thinking about deleting some of my my video game stuff, just because I don't think anyone really watches it. My quality was never that great anyways. For some reason, I never really showed my face before. I was a bit of an ugly duckling growing up. And then when I did, I had these really weird videos of like, hi, I have contests, do my contests. So it's like, ugh. And it was just like, in order to do a contest, you have to actually have people, you have to actually do something, and you have to have a prize. But anyways, I just wanted to get more views and stuff. It completely backfired. And if you have been a pretty big fan, a Bayonetta fan? Anyways, like if you have been a good fan and stuff, you've probably seen where I've taken off some videos and different things. Just trying to like clean up, because there are some just really bad videos and all, and like with some of my pictures and stuff. Thankfully, and I've actually thrown away some of those pictures in real life too. I don't think they would ever really amount to anything. Man, I can do so much better, I promise. But definitely so for those of you who have my YouTube and my DeviantArt, you will also see that I have not been on DeviantArt lately. So it's been tough. It's so sad. I have over 700 pictures on DeviantArt that I've also been trying to clean up and all this other stuff. So it's just been crazy, because I have way more than 700 pictures that I realized. We had to go to the library the other day just to get a print, a whole page, this big, of every little picture that we had on DeviantArt, to use that as a reference to see which ones we didn't. Because more than likely I have them on my computer, I just don't have them on DeviantArt yet. So that's bad. But anyways, it's been a lot. So where we're making the book website, there will be pictures on the book website for the characters in the first book that are not on DeviantArt. And so between my different accounts and stuff, I'm probably over 1,400 pictures, because I haven't even updated DeviantArt lately, so that's a pain. But for those of you who follow me on both, just go over to our new social media accounts that we will make in some time, unless they're ready already whenever this video comes out. But definitely go and like and subscribe and all those to those channels as well. And we would really appreciate it, because we are trying to we're trying to have the YouTube side of things to finance the business side of things. And so we're able to create content for you as a consumer and a customer that you can obtain by helping us first on YouTube. So I think that would be really great, and you know, it's really simple to do, and you know, like, comment, subscribe, comment appropriately. I have been also reading these for 10 years. I've seen what some of you say. It's not very nice. Didn't like it. Yeah, anyways. So, yeah. But if you ever want to see my beautiful face again, and you know, some of our other friends too, go watch the movie, okay? For those of you who don't know, as far as Flatline Productions is concerned, we have since disbanded as of around the time of our first screening back in 2017. We had an unfortunate death from our dear and beloved friend Edward Holcomb, and ever since then it's just kind of, we just never got the motivation to do it. So I'm wanting that to live on with him and his legacy. And Shattered Reflections was a movie idea that came up about back when I was in middle school. So almost 9 or so years ago. And No, that's not true. Back when I was in high school, okay. So I was about 13 or 14 when I first made it and stuff. And we should have spent more time on it. That's the only regrets that I have. But it turned out pretty good for a first movie and understanding what all we went through and being self-taught and all this other stuff. Anyways, all that aside, Shattered Reflections is about a young man named Derek Kane who suffers a severe head injury while being in a car crash. And then he starts to see this girl who he comes to her school. They go to school together. So they both go to the same school. That's where they meet. That's why that makes sense. So they end up doing that, and then there's something off about the whole air of the situation. And this is something that has been a very large project. Now, not to give too much away, but let's just say the ending of the movie was more showing, the movie itself, it didn't start off as a Christian project, and we didn't start off as a Christian filmmaking group, but over time, that's what we turned into. That's what we evolved into. So at this point, let's see, and it was just, it just resonates so much irony now, seeing that Edward was the one who passed away, and then he also played in the last scene. And not to give too much away, because I do want you to see it, but like I said, we didn't start off that way, but that part in the movie kind of showed what the movie was coming into, or going into, and what our group was turning into at the same time. If we will ever make a second movie, then we could probably post it onto the Bayonetta Fan 001 channel and have it in that part, even if it is part of the other. But we're not entirely sure yet. We did work on a second one, but it just kind of flopped for multiple reasons. But I'm not getting into that. The most important part is we're good. Everyone's good. Talking about the book. Ooh, this book. Okay, so if you've been paying attention, if not, that's fine. I promise. So there is so many books going on right now. So a lot of people think that I've just been working on one book since middle school. A lot of this stuff has been from middle school and high school and all this. Anyways, no, that is not the case. Okay, I have been working on many books for a very, very long time. So I started working on, let's see, there's the Full Moon series, which did with werewolves and vampires and stuff. It's like you can't make a book with werewolves without vampires, or vampires without it's ridiculous. Anyways, I started doing that, and that was between 3rd grade to 7th grade. No, 8th grade, yes, okay. So I worked on that book, which was a longer project than the new project. And I picked it up one day and I was like, I don't like it anymore. And I wrote 3 books in that series. Now, when I say a book, I mean a Word document that is over 100 pages. Okay, so it could be 101 pages. It's still a book. So anyways, you know, we did that. And so we got to the next one, you know, so that series, it's garbage. I'm sorry. I might salvage parts of it for other books, but I don't think I can make another series. After everything we've been through with this one, I don't think it's possible. So the new series, for those of you who don't know, the new series is called Rise of Tourniquet. I know it sounds funny because a tourniquet is an object, not a person, but in this case, it's a person. So also with the book projects, the new series is going to have between 8 to 10 books. I'm shooting for 10, but irrelevance kills novels. So I might end up doing 8. So, now this book is about a sinister mastermind who lures people to his island, called Eka's Island, to compete in a brutal series of events where the victor will be crowned savior of his home planet. So, behind the scenes, conspiracies erupt regarding his trustworthiness, and there are 22 unique individuals of both intentions, righteous and maniacal, who present their perspectives throughout this riveting novel. So each chapter takes place from a different person's perspective. Heroes and villains locked in a death match tell a chronological story from multiple perspectives in a world where dark, light, good, and evil are four different things. So this series is actually my grandma who got me talked into it. She said to make drawings, make stories based on my drawings. So I started to do that. Wow, listen to your grandma, kids, because it made my life so much better. There's still a lot of paperwork and a lot of planning and a lot of maths and different things. Go to the book website. When it's ready, you'll see what I'm talking about. Not spoilers. I'm not giving you spoilers. But anyways, so there's a lot going on. And so she told me that I should start doing it based on my drawings. And it became all these different crazy madness worlds to one. And it is just one hectic crazy madness world. But I've been able to work on that, and then we'll also make videos of that on the other thing. The first book has been sent off to literary agents already. And that is actually in a publishing process as well, not publishing process, not quite. But it is on the way to literary agents that will then get us connected to publishers. With the second book, whoa, I am so excited to start writing this. The second one is actually called Dusty Rose. It was the nickname of one of my other dear past friends' kids. And her name was Lynn Salmon. And so the second book is actually going to be dedicated to her, and that's where I got the name Dusty Rose and stuff. My mind has been filled with all these ideas, just bogging my mind, that I have at least 50 pages worth of content of notes that I haven't even started to officially write. I've been more focusing on working on scenes and not so much of doing the book project itself. I don't want to think of like, it's a book I have to write. No, make it something really big and special and just focus on one scene, do one scene a day out of order, then it will write itself, I've noticed. I write the scenes of the idea of how they're going to be, then I'm going to go back and dissect and say, okay, there was this person talks about having a loss and they lost a fight or something like that, but there's nothing there. So there, what did they lose, who won, whatever, and then boom, you put that earlier and then it writes itself. So it's really cool to see how that works in the timeline, especially when you have a lot of characters involved. So Rose Ace is not just t-shirts. I don't want people thinking that we're just t-shirts. We are a brand with multiple sub-units and stuff. It's hard to explain. But anyways, we've been starting this, it's actually an e-commerce business where we're working to sell our drawings onto t-shirts and stuff, as well as other products using print-on-demand services. So I also want to make some videos about our journey with that. So I'll have the book journey, the business journey, some life experiences, and I've got a couple other friends who are wanting to do fast spray painting and some art challenges and a lot of other different things. We also hope to look towards animation, which has been a huge goal of mine. The webcomics. So the webcomics is also something that we're wanting to do we're wanting to do webcomics and grow into animation. So the way that works, some of it does coincide with the book timeline and some things will not. It just depends mostly on what characters are in the webcomics and which ones aren't. But anyways, so the book and the company go hand in hand and one completes the other. My ultimate goal is to use my creativity and my creativity and the books to be the foundation of my creative career, then hire other people to help us, and then promote small businesses as well with whatever we have coming in and stuff. So I thought that'd be a really good idea. And we're going to use webcomics hopefully in the near future around the same time as we're launching all of this. So like I said, it is a long process, but we will hopefully be doing that. And we actually have multiple ideas for webcomics, for videos, and a couple other things. So, just stay tuned for more. And yeah, so we'll try to be good about posting those once a week. And oh, and another thing, I'm also wanting people to, for those of you who know me personally or whatever, if you want to be in a sort of kind of newsletter, if you want to be in the loop about things, let me know how close to that loop you want to be. So if you want to have, text messages, emails on like personalized updates, things like that, let me know. Or if you just be like on a Facebook level or even like a website level, let me know those things too in the comments below, or if you know me personally, just find me and things like that. So yeah. And I'm trying to think what else. If you've done anything similarly, if you've done anything similarly to this before in your life, we would like to hear what you have to say too, and if there's anything, prerequisites, things we need to know, or things that might hold us back that could help us in launching this as well. We've been going to business seminars and meetings and different things. And yes, did you have a question? No? Okay. So we've been doing all these different things. And so it's a lot, but it's worth it. And it's really exciting to see, even if it doesn't work, well, I mean, that would suck, but at least we're putting forth the motivation to do it, and we're having fun with it, which is the most important part. One thing I would also say about being successful, so the YouTube channel actually started just for fun, but this started as a fun thing. If you're gonna do something for the rest of your life, like, oh my gosh, have fun with it. Don't waste your life. Don't just do something because, now I'm not saying don't be stupid and, have fun and not work, but balance the work and the play, that you're doing something that you enjoy and there's something that gets you out of bed every day. Because the biggest thing for me would be doing my own thing and being successful in that. And in this case, it's e-commerce, because I get to be creative, sell my stuff, and not even see the product, which I'm really excited about, except for like the samples I send you, of course. Now, as far as that goes, we will do our best to be the best print-on-demand retailers that you could ask for, and we're trying to learn more about that as well, and just seeing if there's anything at this point that we haven't done that would help us or whatever. But yes, I'm very excited for it. I could not have done anything without my two closest friends. This is two now. Okay, cool. So my two closest friends here recently, and I'm not putting down anybody else, I'm just saying the ones I see the most, would be Emery Gardner and Rose Pogrevka. And it has been so exciting because they've been able to help me with the book and the business all at the same time. Emery, we'll all be working on this channel together. He is wanting to do spray paint art with polytheistic faiths and like gods, goddesses, titans, demigods, and all their mythologies and legends and different things like that. So he's wanting to pursue those kinds of art styles in his work, and hopefully we'll actually be seeing that soon on some of our products as well. So I think that'd be really exciting. He's also doing something I would like to call as reverse nature. So like upside down volcano, or volcanoes with like spewing life instead of death and destruction. But anyways, he's going to be doing things like that, and it's really interesting and fun. And I've seen some, he's been watching another YouTuber and different videos that he showed of me, of him, and he's pretty talented in that too. So he's wanting to pursue something similar, but through his own taste and his own preferences. So I'm really proud, I'm really excited for that. Now, Rose, on the other hand, no, I'm just kidding. She's great. She's been doing, if you go to our website, once it's ready to launch, You'll see a lot of the digital art, which is hers. She is great at that. Fantasy Rose is her DeviantArt name, and I believe she has a YouTube too, but she doesn't have too much on it. So be sure to check that out, and she would greatly appreciate that as well, and your liking and watching and all that. She's also helped me do something for the book, which is like the finalized notes portion of the book. We have, just on the characters, we have about 70 pages. There are 35 characters in the book, and each of them have a picture, like, let's see, their costume and their notes, more notes of what they did in the book, and then their picture to figure. And so that is 2 pages per character, and that's been something in a project called the Black Book, and she's been helping me with that as well, and she's been a really big help. Now she's wanting to do a few art challenges, and she's probably going to be more into potentially doing the animation side of things too. I'm not entirely sure, just because we haven't talked much about it lately, and she is finishing school and things like that too. So it's really great and really exciting, and hopefully if you stay in contact with us for the next couple of years, and we are doing really well, it would be great to see your face as one of our workers, or yes, one of our workers too, and one of our artists, and you know, we'll see how that goes. Nothing's guaranteed yet though, as we are just starting out. You can't expect too much since we're just getting started, and we've been super busy doing all this. We're lucky to even do this today. But anyways, yes, I do believe that is all, and I'm very proud and very thankful of the people God has given me in my life, and He's just been so nice and helping my sanity to grow again like a flower. If you do have any suggestions or comments or concerns about anything, it's too late. We don't care. We don't want to hear it. But I'm very excited for that, and you know, to see that this started as a for fun and turned into a movie. Now we're starting a business that's going into whatever, with the book and stuff. We're really excited for the future of both this channel and the next channel, which is again Roseace. It's Roseace, and you can find me online. It's probably connected somehow, and we'll have a lot of accounts coming up where you can like and follow and subscribe to all our content. And like I said again, we will have a lot of different things, so we'll probably be doing a video on something you like, you picky person. No, it's fine. We may be doing timelines about shows and how they have also impacted us, you know, in our writing. Because I've always been, anytime I had a big role in something, it's pretty much because if it didn't exist, I made it. And I really want to push that to young people today and stuff, that if there's not, you know, you don't find your place in life, you make your place in life. So I think that's what's really helped me to realize if there's something out here that's not working, then you need to find a way to make it yours and to make it work and different things. And to follow your dreams and to put God first, especially. One thing about 10 years worth of success, be patient. It sucks. Be patient. Deal with it. No, I'm just kidding. Because within the past 10 years, like, I never thought that my YouTube channel would get over 700,000 views on a video, on one video, or 1,000 subscribers. That is such a blessing to me. And I know I can't take credit for that, but it's just awesome to see what all has happened. And, you know, making a movie, getting the book done. This book 10 years ago wasn't even started. The projects that we're doing now, the really big ones, haven't even started. And now here we are at, you know, the close of this channel, or however you want to call it. And we're moving on to something bigger and broader that's going to hopefully help us to become a global brand. I mean, I'm talking long terms, but still. So yeah, it's a lot to digest. But I'm so happy to be here and for all that we've done and all that we've accomplished. And there's, pretty much the people I want to thank are on this channel or in our community. So meet any of them. So they're awesome. And the ones who aren't getting in, just don't talk to them. They're mean. So, and you've all been such a good audience. You've been an excellent audience. Seeing your views, seeing your comments, talking to you about different things. It's been amazing. And you've been a real blessing to us. And if you want to, you don't have to, but go on and like that other channel, the new channel, Rose's YouTube channel. I might even have a link to it in the description below. I know, that's so awesome. I'm just kidding. I'm horrible. But anyways, you've all been great. Thank you for all your help these past 10 years. And it's just been such an amazing time. And with love in Christ, have a blessed day. Goodbye.